Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Taking it slow this morning. I am quite cold and achy. So, yeah, not rushing to do stuff. I'm hiding in my Winged Victory hoodie because it has the world's best hood. Today's plan is to get the Christmas tree up, and we have got someone coming to pick up the folding teak table this evening, so that is going to a new home, which is amazing. So yeah, so that means both tables have been 2 days, both tables gone. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah. And yeah, we're gonna, a bit slower today. My yarn I ordered yesterday has been dispatched, but I kind of just want it now because I really want to work on my jumper and my cardigan. So yeah, I think I might go back to one of my other projects. Like, why there are so many damn things to skip. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, go back to like the ribbing on my autumnal cardigan so I can get that done. You know, it's not my favourite, but it gets it done. I'm gonna put the 3 bags of clear out, which are these 3 here, and there's a tiny bit in that little carry bag there, into the wheelie trolley, ready to take down to the charity shop. Probably maybe tomorrow, weather depending. I don't want to go out in the rain, basically, is my thing. So yeah, I did a food shop online last night, to be delivered next Thursday. Want to get paid, basically. So yeah, that will work out, quite well. Got to start doing blood pressures. So I'll start tomorrow. I'll go do blood pressures in the morning, blood pressure in the evening. Right, log it down. Do that for a week. My sister thankfully has a blood pressure machine because of her medication, so she was able to lend me that. So that was very useful. Yeah. Oh, I've got to show you this because it made me really proper. I actually cry laughter. Let's take this down a sec. Oh. When Ryan came in last night, he went, something happened. I went, what? He went, for ages I've been saying to him, your headphones are broken, your headphones are broken. Did you know your headphones are goddamn broken? Yeah. And he came in. His headphones are broken. Because they've been so, look at them, they're so floppy and worn and loved. But yeah, they finally died. So I'm like, it is a good thing I bought you some headphones for your birthday / Christmas this year. And your birthday went, I don't need the new headphones, mine are fine. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, I'll give them to you for Christmas because you're going to need them at some point. So he's going to get his new headphones before Christmas now. I just thought it was really funny, but they are, because, the joys of being an autistic household changes a big hard no. He adores them headphones, that's why he didn't want to change them over. So what I went back onto my Amazon search where I got them previously. That's exact style one available, but they'd upgraded them and they're still you could still pick purple ones. So I bought purple ones in like September for Ryan's birthday in October. So he has got the same headphones, but just nicer. So yeah, so he doesn't need them today because he's out with his mate, so he doesn't use headphones when he's out with his friend, but I think he will need them for any bits and pieces of the weekend. And he is actually going to go and do a bit of Christmas shopping today, which I'm very gobsmacked at. His friend is coming to Christmas at my mum's house. She's Polish. She came over when she was a tiny kid, I think. Yeah, she has a Polish documents. I think. I'm not sure. Either way, she's been Ryan's friend since they were 11. And yeah, and of course, living in a, you know, that kind of a different country's traditions and all that household, they do Christmas on Christmas Eve, like a lot of people in Europe do, and the French do it. So yeah, I didn't know the Polish did as well, but yeah, the Polish do Christmas on Christmas Eve. So yeah, so she's never had a British Christmas, as she calls it, so she's very excited about that. The camera battery's flashing, so yeah, so he's going to go Christmas shopping for his friend. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit later as we get going, but at the moment I'm sitting there blobbing in a hoodie, so yeah, and I'll catch up with you when we start doing things. But right now I want to go back to hiding in my hood because it's cozy. I'll see you later.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hello, hope you enjoyed that little time lapse of me doing a wee bit of hoovering and putting the tree up. I know it needs fluffing out, but I'll be honest, I'm boiling, so I'm going to take a minute while I calm myself down. So yeah, the funny bit was, obviously my mum bought it for me last year and we just put it straight into the Christmas tree bag. My mum bought me a brand, well, I think I've vinted my own little tree. So, and I've got 3 of them, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, tree is up, lights are working. It was just a pain in the arse finding the connectors. And I was having a bop because my Amazon playlist of the year, like Spotify does, was out, and they make a playlist of all your top songs, and it's like 3.5 hours and it's full of bops. So yeah, I was having a good time to that, and then it suddenly cut off, which was annoying. And I thought, oh, I'll try video calling my mum. She's not picked up. She's obviously not near her phone, or busy, or out, so that's all good. Sure, it's not urgent. I just wanted to say, funny thing, look what I just found. So yeah, but we got that third of the living room hoovered, and yeah, all good. So yeah, so I have my Christmas tree on a timer from about, usually I think it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock till about midnight. It's quite useful. The Christmas tree tells me when to go to bed. So yeah, so I have a timer, which is marvellous. And then I can just switch it on if I want it just on as some pretty lights during the day, especially when it is very dark. So yeah, but I think today, like I said the other day, just putting the tree up. I'm not even doing the tinsel. I've got it out. I was wondering, I was sort of, yeah, I realised, I was like, oh shit, yeah, where did I put the tinsel? It was in the Christmas tree bag, which is actually a very sensible place to put it. I'm not quite in the mood to do that, so I'm literally Gonna leave the tree there for a bit. I might fluff it out a bit later, I might not. We'll see how much I want to do. But it's up, it's working, it's cleared, so that works. But yeah, Rise went out with his mate to go to a local like community art place. They think Rise Traction Engine is like the bee's knees, and they see 3D printing as an art form, especially things Ryan makes, which is really cool. So he's taken down a pile of his things. So yeah, so they've gone off to do that this afternoon, and then he asked for some money to go buy his friend some Christmas presents, which is really funny because Ryan doesn't have a sense of smell, and he's off to go buy perfume and scented candles. Thankfully his friend was like, oh, I love this candle, oh my god, this smells amazing, and there's a certain perfume they said they really like, and they're the ones coming to my mum's house for dinner this year. As I was trying to explain earlier, before my battery died, it was dying. It was flashing red in the corner, very big. But yeah, no, they've only ever had Polish Christmas at home. They've never had like a British Christmas. And Ryan said, would explain why they really, really enjoyed Christmas dinner at school, because that's the one time, you know, they'd have that kind of meal. So yeah, so they're excited to have a British Christmas, and this year me and my stepdad were chatting, and yeah, he said about how he's going to do turkey this year. So because he was like, do you like turkey? I'm like, yes. I'm quite happy. I was like, Ryan doesn't care, he can't taste it, it's lots of different textures. I said, so it's another hot texture to him. I said, he likes it, it's just a meat to him. And he's like, he said, I want to do turkey. I went, yeah, do a turkey ground. I said, they're all the best bit. And he said, yeah. So yeah, so we're going to have turkey this year, which would be nice. We haven't had it for a couple of years, because yeah, we swap stuff out. It is a glamorous roast dinner to us, so yeah. So we're going to do that. But I'm pleased, the tree is up. It's looking very pretty. It'll obviously look better once it's fluffed out. And I am thinking of using the candle, come on voice, the candle lights in it this year, because I can just zigzag them on the front like that and just have candles on them. I thought would be pretty. So yeah, or even, I'm not sure, I might even take some of them, take the sets out of the greenery round the doors, maybe use them. Don't know though, because they are quite pretty up there. I might just, or I might use the candles in the tiny trees. That could be cute, because then there's candle lights up that way, so there's a glow in that corner, and then the tree lights there. So that would be, I think, a sensible idea. And I could just like split them across and do it across the couple of trees. That I think would be very cute. That might be the most decoration they get, is some candle lights, and they are battery powered. I've got to actually check the battery packs on the two ones above the door. I don't know if they're still good or not. I'm so bad at changing batteries and things, remembering to take old batteries out. So yeah, but very pleased, got that done. Just feeling very blob-like now. So oh, to lose a layer, you know, you just get way too hot. I hit that and I'm like, so I'm just trying to find a more comfortable place to posture. There we go, it's a bit more better. Less close up, although it's not very good, because with my sofa I just look like I'm sitting in a void. But yeah. I've done a wash load, I've put it on the radiators, and I've got a second wash load in of like fluffy stuff and fluffy pyjamas that can dry in an airer. Now that we've got more space, especially down, although it doesn't look like it, down that end of the living room, there is space. It means I can have an airer up now to dry some fluffy washing, just because the actual air temperature in the house is nice. And yeah, I'm quite still proud of myself for the fact I could be in my living room with a t-shirt on in December, not freezing my arse off, because I have the heating ticking on at a temperature to keep us just warm. And then when it gets really cold, we warm ourselves up a bit more. We do fluffy layers and things, but you know, I used to be terrified of putting the heating on. Genuinely terrified of spending money on my heating. I used to be so bad. And I know it's going to be an expensive bill, and I get my bill every 3 months, but it just means if I put away, say, you know, £100 a month for the two bills, you know, 100 for each, or, you know, 75 for each, it then means it won't be such a chunk to pay when the 3 months bill turns up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And also, if you keep the room at a certain temperature, you don't have to keep warming it up, So actually it keeps it more cheaper. I mean, right now I'm running at £3.34 at 2 o'clock and my house is 16. I've done 2 wash loads. Ryan's had his computer on. I've had the PlayStation on, the TV. He's been keeping his top light on all day. I've got this one on quickly because, as you saw, I couldn't see the damn connectors, so I just needed it temporarily. So I will kill this top light. But yeah, no. So we are, quite, economical in our household and how we use energy. So yeah, so there's no harm. Actually, we use more electric than we ever do gas, because the only thing gas is our heating and hot water. So everything else is electric. So the electric bill is always about the same. I think it works out something £230 odd every 3 months, which I think is really good value. And we don't go, you shouldn't, but I am a my anxiety likes to know all the plugs are turned off in the kitchen, apart from fridge and freezer, that kind of thing. We like lamps more than big lights. If we have the big lights on, they've got LED bulbs. This is a daylight bulb, a daylight kind of bulb, hence why it's so white. But when it's yellow, it's very, you just look a bit sick. So, and this kind of bright light, although it's a bit much, it feels a bit like a football floodlight. It is very good for crafting and sewing and Ryan's modelling and painting and all that. So it's good craft lighting is how I thought of it. So yes, we have these lights in here for a reason, mainly craft purposes. But yeah, so no, all's going well. Oh, I got some Temu bits yesterday, my last little parcel. I got more the little warm gloves because I immediately lost one of them the day I bought them, so I bought a pack of 3. And they are as amazing as they're still amazing. I love them and they fit so good. I've got some socks. Bring my foot up to show you. I've got these purple star socks because they are so warm. Excuse the scruff, but this is the joys of daily vlogging. You get to see real scruff happening in real life. And also excuse the washing machine noise because I need to come to the kitchen to show you. I got these big magnets that you can draw on, or write on for me, to write. I've got 2, so I'm just going to move that out of the way because I don't want to be showing off my town, no offence. Probably already know my town, but don't want to make it really obvious. So one is going to be listed of the things in the fridge and when they go out of date, and this one's going to be meal ideas. Came with pens and a wiper, but then I bought a little magnetic pot for the wiper, and the pens have magnets on them so they stick to the fridge. So yeah, I've got that to be organised, which is really cool. My kitchen's still a shit bit. I need to do some more washing up and all that, but the can I actually be botheredness of it all. But yeah, wall order's been posted out, which is cool. The only other one I'm waiting for a delivery thing is my Taylor Swift stuff from Black Friday. No, Cyber Monday, that was it. But goodness knows. The last one didn't have a delivery, my cardigan, it just appeared. So I think that might do the same. And obviously it's hit December. It was Black Friday, Cyber Monday, everyone got paid. I saw a clip on TikTok of a Royal Mail van, and literally every inch, the whole thing was stacked to the ceiling in parcels. So there is a lot of parcels going through the system at the moment, and I fully understand that. The things in the Taylor Swift parcel were all desperately selfish buys, so I'm cool waiting, don't mind. The wall I wouldn't mind a little bit quicker because I want to crochet that other arm on my cardigan. I want to keep working on it. It brings me such joy. So yeah, but again, I can be patient. I have other stuff to work on. I keep thinking I should start working on my sister's bed runner. I don't know if I want to yet or not. She does know it comes, her stuff, that's the last thing. I know there's one other thing. The other thing I might get done, that is a smaller project for Christmas for her. I probably will get that one done because that is like 2 afternoons worth of work. But the bed run is such a big project. And I'm like, do I really want to be working on such a big, heavy project? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Probably will, but you know, I'm not putting big pressures on myself to do it. So, but yeah, now I've got the tree up. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to shuffle the few bits in the living room doorway back in, including the box of decks. My sister said yes please to the trolley and there's a glass pencil as well. I remember getting in Selfridges. It's the only deck I've ever bought in Selfridges. So yeah, I bought it I think we went to Christmas in July. My sister is that person. Or if not, it might have been September. Father Christmas walking around Selfridges, and yeah, they were like, do you want a picture with Father Christmas? And we got this little Polaroid picture of me and my sister with Father Christmas in Selfridges. Just walking around. It was pretty cool. It was like a Tuesday or something. It was really not the normal time, but you know, it was very fun. And yeah, I bought a deck. It's the only time I've ever had a little yellow Selfridges bag, to be honest. But obviously, clearing out bits. It's a blue pencil. My sister has a weird tree, and I was like, do you want the shopping trolley? She's like, oh my god, yes please. I'm like, also I've got blue pencil. She's like, you know my tree, the more weirder the better it is. So she's very happy to be getting two glass decks. And then I've also sorted out and put them in a bag together all the Lego flowers for her, so she can have that as a nice project. As well as, what else? The Lego bonsai tree, I'm going to give that to her as well. There is two missing pieces, big missing pieces in it. So I'm like, would you like, I put this in there, you've got to order a couple missing pieces, but then you can have bonsai tree. And I've even got the greenery, I think in my bedroom drawer, my dresser. So I'll put that in there, so she can either have it with greenery or with frogs. I have pinched 2 frogs from it though, because I want the frogs. I want some pink frogs for my frog shelf. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to offer that to her, because they love Japan. They've been to Japan, you know. So yeah, so I think it would suit their little house very well. So yeah, my sister's having a bit of time off work, so I think she'd appreciate some of those little kind of projects. So the flowers fixing up and that. So I might sound stupid and a bit silly chucking a pack of super glue with it, because I've already told her they are a bitch for falling apart and crumbling and just falling over. So 10 out of 10. You know, if you watch Lego Movie, suggest the Craggle. Some super glue. Because yeah, it's not like you rebuild it and play and make a dinosaur and then make a flower. They are flowers that just make flowers, that's all they do. So yeah, I've kept the 2 sunflowers because I love them. So yeah, I've got the sunflowers, which are my favourite ones. But no, quite pleased. Tree is up. I might fluff it up later today, or I might fluff it tomorrow. There is no urgency, but there we go. I'm quite pleased. I've already got a good chunk of today's bits done, and it's only 2, because I'll be entirely honest, I'm tired. I'm not like go to sleep tired, I'm fatigue tired. I'm having a sort of, yeah, it's not super crazy heavy limbs, but my body is feeling quite weighted down. So I think having got the big things done, I'm going to shuffle the bits back that need to, just to try and move bits in the hallway and that, but I can wait for the table to go before I can clear the hallway with clothes and that, to then put, there's an order stuff has got to go in, you know, when you like, I can't do one thing till, you know, I can't do 4 until 1, 2 and 3 are done. I've got that kind of stuff that it has a home, but first we need to do 1, 2 and 3 before we can get to 4. So some stuff is just going to be literally piled back next to the tree, and it will find its home in the next couple of days. So that is fine. And then we're going to work on, yeah, in the next, probably some more, I don't know, I quite like the idea of just having a green tree for a day or 2, because I love my tree when it's just green and pretty. So yeah, we'll work on the decks, but I think later this weekend, Sunday kind of style, which is cool. But yeah, I'm doing as I've been doing the past few days, because yeah, this is why I've never vlogmased before, because I know my body and I know my limits, and I've always been an ignorer of them, which is never healthy and not good. So this year I really am, I can hear it in my voice. I'm sound tired today. So yeah, thinking shuffle these bits back. No, so put the washing on the radiator, not radiator, washing on the airer so that can dry. Might whiz the hoover around the rest of the rug and the little bit of living room while it's there. While it's out and plugged in, I may as well, because then I could just empty the hoover into the bin bag, take the bin bag out. So then that's another thing done. I've at least partly hoovered the living room. And yeah, do that. And I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to be quite self-indulgent. I'm going to start working on my hair. I would like to redo my hair. So I think, yeah, tomorrow we're going to bleach the roots. I might cut the sides later. Because, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll bleach it first, then cut the sides. And then colour it. So, yeah. Would be sensible. Or just cut the sides after. Just have sides for a little bit. And then first hair wash, cut the sides, then wash it. Otherwise, yeah. There's a real funny order, and I'm a bit weird about washing my hair, but then again, I'm cool to wash it, you know, when it's bleached. So I might, yeah, do it after I've bleached it, because then I'm like, nah, it's getting colour on it, and then going to be heavily conditioned and all the nice things. So it gets an extra hair wash in a day or two, which for me is a lot, because I wash my hair once a week-ish. I've always done that since I had long hair that was like the bottom of my back. I used to wash my hair once a week because I just didn't need to wash it more than that. And now, you know, doesn't matter how short it is, my hair is conditioned to that way. So, it just works. But yeah. So yeah, I think, yeah, tomorrow we'll bleach hair. So then the following day I could cut it. And then wash it again. Because the little bits, I have no idea how people cope with that. It's a real big sensory ick of mine. Yeah, I just can't stand the tiny hairs on anything. That's why I actually can never show you cutting my hair, because honestly I sit in the living room just in my pants, no t-shirt, just because I need to cut my hair, and then I don't want to get any hair on my clothes, and I just go straight to the shower. So I quite often cut my hair late at night, or if Ryan's out for an evening, cut my hair, have a shower straight away, wash my hair first, then condition it, then have a shower, then wash the conditioner out. But yeah, I'm really particular, and yeah, so it's not great. So it's not exactly anything where I could do a cool time lapse. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't be allowed to put that on YouTube, and also that's a bit much even for me on my sharing and caring kind of levels. You know, we're really good friends, but you wouldn't want to see that side of me. No one would. So yeah, we're good. You know, comfortable in my body. I like my body. My body's marvellous. You know, but I don't want to go, you know, doing all the ugly bits on the internet. Not that kind of gal. So, but before my spoons run out, I'm going to go put those bits back by the door, so the doorway is free. And where's this hoover around? Just the rug. Just the rug. Then all the physical bits are gone, so I feel better. And then yeah, I won't even put this wash load out straight away. There's no urgency. It's all fluff stuff. It's fluffy pyjamas and my dressing gown. So I finally dug it out of the bottom of my clothes basket, and I'm like, you know what, I really would love my dressing gown. So yeah, realised that my hoodie on today. I'm like, oh, I miss it, just having a hood all the time. So yeah, so I mean, I think they probably wants a bit of the washing on the radiators has dried. I'll put some pyjamas on so they can get nice and warm, so I could put warm pyjamas on later, which, magic. So yes, I'm going to go do those 2 jobs, and the washing is a bit later. And yeah, I'm going to put the hoodie back on now I've cooled down from tree wars. I'm definitely not fluffing it out. I can honestly feel my energy draining out my toes. Just, you know, pooling out, down, and, you know, I'm standing in a puddle of my energy. And yeah, it's not in my body. Yeah, This is the reality. Although I'm obviously not desperately upset and crying and all that, my body hits its max on its seasonal depression. It's normal depression, it's grief depression, you know. It's max at everything, and it's just living with that is tiring. It doesn't even have to be having, we'll call it a big flare up, but yeah, just having that level of fear of just coping in your body is exhausting. So also I learned today, one of Ryan's pets or trainers, I was like, your trainers are broken. He went, eh. I was like, does this mean I can get you trainers for Christmas? He went, and I'm like, yeah, they're fucked. they're all coming apart side. So I think I'm going to set as my reward for hoovering and moving that stuff, because you've got to give yourself sometimes, yeah, I'm going to go look up and try and find my kid a pair of trainers, number one, that are in his size. That's the most important thing, because he's size 12 to 13 feet, yay. Number two, that are in fun colours, / if I could find purple, 1,000 out of 10. So I think there was a pair he liked before when we were looking, that was on Studio, because obviously they are Sports Direct, they have all their trainers on there, so I think there was a pair he liked on there, so I might go on there and see if I can find them, and if they're in the size and in stock. So, but for now, if I move the stuff in Hoover, I can do that, and yeah, but we've got people next door. No one's moved in yet, but they're doing up the flat next door since the people moved out. So yeah, all cool. But hey, at least we've got a tree. You know, that's pretty amazing, methinks. So yes, I'll catch up with you, beautiful people, tomorrow, and we will work on a bit more festive stuff. Because yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said I do it very slowly. I'm not a have it up in a day kind of person. I used to, but I find it too overwhelming and tiring, and I usually do the tree, maybe fluff it, maybe the tinsel, and then the following day I do the decks. I never do the two on the same day. So I think the one time I did, my mum came round, because I was so, that was literally in the midst of burnout. Like the first year I'd only just had my voice back for not much, and yeah, she came round, and I was just, because I called her crying, I was like, I can't physically do my Christmas stuff this year, I just can't, and she came round and helped me. So yeah, that's the one day we got it up in a day, just so it was done. But yeah, usually I'm do it over a couple of days kind of person. So yeah, we've done it. Step one, tree is up, it works. You know, I have a bit of fun later, video calling my mum going, hee, I got another one. So yeah, let's go do these last two jobs and then reward myself with shopping for trainers, not for me. Yay. I hope you guys are having a lovely, what's today, Thursday or Friday? It's Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a lovely Friday, and I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow in our next video. Bye.